Hello, super mega baseballers. This is Eric, your friendly neighborhood logo maker, with my 10th video. And I decided that for this one, I should do what I think is my best creation yet. I made this one maybe a couple months ago, maybe January-ish. And I honestly think that this is probably the sharpest thing I've ever done. Honestly, this one took me forever. I normally hour, 2 hours, maybe if it's something complicated or if I'm stuck on something. And this one, I got the head done and walked away from it after about 2 hours, went and did some other stuff, came back the next day, played around with it, didn't really get too much more done on it, was struggling with the horns. And then on the third day, came back, determined, I was like, I gotta finish this. And I came up with what I ended up with. And I'm very proud of this one. So let's get into the Rams. First I'm gonna do is clear everything out so you can see this thing start to finish. Okay, first thing is the colors. I use a black, then I use a tan. And to do tan, you just go into the yellows and then you bring down the intensity and you'll get that. And then sort of I say yellow, it's probably almost a little goldish, and then white. That's all you need. Okay, then you can change the colors as you wish if you do this on your own. All right, first thing we do is square 2, fill up the whole screen. I just do the 108. Then we're gonna do swish 10. Why not? And we're gonna flip it. I'm sorry, first we're gonna make it white so you can see that it's flipped. Okay. And then you're gonna rotate it 36. Then you scale down to 28. And this one's gonna go at -147, +33. And then we're going to copy it, flip it again, +147. And these are the bottom of the horns. All right, and here's where it starts getting fun. I'm gonna do half circle a bunch of times here. Okay, first time we're going to do it in white, take it down to 32. And this one's going to go at -77, +132. Okay? And then we're going to copy and move it over to +77. All right, and then we're going to copy again, and this time we're going to make it tan. Keep it at 32 on the scale. This one's going to go at -96. $117. And then you're going to copy that and do a +96. Then we're going to copy that again. And this time you're going to make it black. And it's going to go down to 28, and this one's going to go at -92. $106. And then you're going to copy it, +92. Go to trapezoid 1 in white, and you rotate 344, Scale it down to 14. And it's going to go -8, 68. Then you can copy it, flip it, +8. And then we're going to copy it again, stay in white. This time you're going to rotate it to 180. Move it up to scale it to 18. And this one's going to go at 0, 11. You can see we're starting to make the face. Now we're going to go to text and we're going to do the apostrophe. And we're going to take that to 19 on the font. And make it white so you can see what it is. And then we're going to scale it down to 15, rotate it 314. -42, +51. And then we're going to copy that, flip it, +42. And as I move on to the next one, my next video, I won't call it video 11. It's going to be a, working on a Q&A video, just questions that people have asked me that I've seen multiple times. I figured I'll just answer them out on here. If you have any questions on how I do things or where do I get my ideas from, or just any question about logo making that you might have, feel free to put it in the comments, or you can email me at supermegaeric1, all one word, supermegaeric1@gmail.com. And I will be happy to put it on my video. I'll do a couple of these. I figure about every 10 I'm going to do like a little self-help one. I'll do one where I show you how to use text. I'll do another one where I'll give you hints for beginners. Not that I consider myself an expert, but I've been doing this, I've been making some pretty cool logos for over 2 years. So I've deleted way more than I've actually liked. You know, it's like, well, I have a habit of too, when I play my leagues, if the team doesn't win 50% of his games or more, I delete them. Kind of call it relegation, kind of like what they do in soccer. All right, for layer 15, we're going to go to flat triangle. And we're going to make this yellow, or the gold. Scale it down to 9. And you're going to rotate this one to 222. And it's going to go at -42, +37. There's his angry eye. Copy it, flip it, +42. All right, now we go to Shield 7. Shield 7 in tan. Take it down to 13. And this one goes at 0, -51. You could, I know it sticks out a little bit too, but I'm trying to make it, I wanted a certain size. All right, here's where we're gonna have a little bit of fun. All right, so next I'm gonna go to text, a capital C. And we're gonna keep it in black, but I'm gonna move it up just so you can see what I do here. Take the font 15. You're gonna scale this down to 8. You're gonna rotate it 325. correct. Eric, why are we doing this? This is why. 12, negative 49. And then you're going to copy, flip, negative 1249. And there you go. You get a nice little, I do two things at once. I kind of do the nose a little bit there on the top, and then I drop down that little divot like we have in our upper lips, and then you have a mouth. So that's really three things that I did with 2 layers. First time I've ever done this, and I was trying to save layers. And that's how I came up with that one. I'm actually kind of proud of that. So feel free to steal it if you like it. All right, then we go to Arrowhead. We're gonna make this one tan. Scale it down to 16. Getting ahead of myself here. 16, rotate it to 147. I'm sorry, 47. Again, getting ahead of myself. Sorry, guys. All right, and this one's going to go at 82. 86. Sorry, scale it down to 10. My bad. Might help if I practice this. 83 to the negative when you make the copy and flip. And there you go. There are the ears. All right, make sure I'm the right one. Now we're going to go to arc. And arc is going to be in tan. Down to 16. And you're going to rotate this one 147. And you're going to put this at negative 127. $108. Okay. Then copy, flip, and this one goes at negative 56. And 105. Why? Because I ended up with 2 extra layers. I wanted to kind of do something a little fancy, and figured I'll do it to at least one side. All right, we're gonna go back to flat triangle. And this one's gonna be in tan also. Take it down to 15. And you're gonna rotate this one 252. And this one will go at negative 55. Negative 26. And if you see that kind of shapes it, you know, sort of a jaw. Copy, flip, 55 to the positive. Sorry, yeah, 55 to the positive. And there you go. You got a nice looking face there. Nice, mean face with that cute little smile and still those beady little eyes like he's gonna rip your head off. That's what we want in a logo. We want ferocity. Try to do that on all my logos. Unfortunately, I'm a Cubs fan, and our logo is a cuddly little baby bear, which I don't understand why we do that. Probably the reason why that we have so many losing seasons. We need a little bit more of a ferocious logo. Personally, I think it should be a grizzly bear with a cardinal mashed up in one paw, a pirate eye patch hanging from its mouth, you know, and then maybe the Cincinnati Red dude hanging out of, you know, his mouth also. I think that's really what the Cubs logo should be, but probably will never happen. A little too violent, I think, for most people. All right, swish 10. Because, you know, we haven't done enough swish 10. tan, flip it, take it down to 19. And we're going to rotate this bad boy to 63. And we're going to put it at negative 121 and positive 26. And then we're going to copy, flip, positive 121. All right, then we're going to go to circle 1. And you're going to do this one in tan also. And scale this one down to 8. And this one's going to go in negative 111. Negative 6. Okay. Copy. And positive 111. All right. Then next we're going to do is the text and Rams, go back in, capitalize it, then I'll just do outline. I'm going to move outline all the way up because you don't want outline on the logo itself. Okay, and outline we'll do in tan, that way you can see the wording. All right, on the text, I do 20 on this one. And then you go to spacing, 17. And then font style, we'll go to skew, and then go to the horizontal and do 20. Then I move it down to 0, negative 145. And then I do it at 16. You can do whatever you want. Actually, I think it looks a little bit better, whichever one you like. Again, so this is the Rams. This is, I know I say this is probably one of my favorites. I'm the most proud of this one because I honestly think, damn, this looks kind of professional. I know it maybe sounds a little egotistical, but I've gotten enough feedback on this one. And like I said, I just think this one this blows everything else I've done away. And if you look at the jersey, it looks amazing on the black jersey. And it's the first time I think I used tan as a color too, like with any consistency. So enjoy it, please. If you come up with other colors that you like better, fine. Go ahead. I'm doing this to show you guys how to do these things, and maybe you don't feel quite as daunted, but I'll be honest with it, this one sucked to make. It took me forever. I estimate that it's about 6 hours. I normally would not put that much effort. I am not patient enough to do something like that. I started out, I got the face right. Now, the way you see the layers come out, I play around with the order I do. It's not the actual order of how I came about things. I did the face first, and then I struggled with the horns, and then when I did all the stuff with the horns, I have to then drop them down layers to get them in the back. So that's why they ended up being done first. But when I actually made this, the horns took forever. I've got another Rams one, sort of a bighorn sheep one that I'm doing too, where I'm doing the horns in a different way, and it's a different style on the face. So I hope you like it. Please like the video, subscribe if you haven't already so you don't miss anything. And for those of you who have already subscribed, thank you very much for supporting this, and I appreciate your feedback. I take it to heart, both positive and corrective. I don't get offended by anything. Just don't comment about my jerseys being big on the jersey. I'm a hockey fan, so that's why they're going to be that way. And thank you very much. And like I said, the next video will be, I'll do a Q&A for maybe 5-10 minutes, just going over major questions that I get asked a lot. And then the very next logo we're going to do, and I'm going to show you, give you a quick preview. It's also another one I really like the way it came out. Let's see, we'll get to it quickly. Right there. That's our next video, Sovereign. Kind of a badass lion. All right, thank you very much.